All right, y'all. So we are going to talk about saving money on our cell phones today. This is a huge, typically this is a huge expense for most families when they go through their budgets and they realize like, oh my goodness, I'm paying $150 every month for a cell phone. It's kind of crazy. In 2015, we were paying $80 a month just for my cell phone because at the time my husband was working for a corporate company and his cell phone was provided to him from the company. So we weren't having to pay for his, but we were having to pay for mine. And mine was $80 a month. All I had was unlimited text and unlimited phone calls and 1 gig of data. And it was $80 a month. It was kind of insane. And because we were paying $80 a month for my cell phone, just my cell phone, we decided that we really needed to make some changes. Thankfully, my contract with my old cell phone provider was coming to a close. And so I started researching other cell phone companies and other options. And it just so happened that at a blogging conference that I went to at the end of 2015, I was approached by a cell phone company. And they offered to allow me to try their service for free for just 3 months in order for me to see if their service was something that I would be interested in using. So I decided to give them a try while I still had my old cell phone. So then that way, if I didn't like their service, I could just keep my $80 plan and not worry with the new provider. Well, I ended up loving their service. I also ended up loving their price because I only pay $25 a month for my cell phone. And I have unlimited text, unlimited talk, and I have 1 gig of data, which I never go over because I'm home all the time because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I'm always connected to my Wi-Fi. And that's actually an important thing with this cell phone company is using Wi-Fi for calling. And because of their Wi-Fi for calling option that they have, I end up actually usually paying way less than $25 a month. Sometimes it's as low as $5 a month because you got to pay for the usual, like the little tax and fee thing that, every cell phone provider is like legally obligated to charge you for. But usually it's like $5. Sometimes it's 10, but it's never over $25 a month. And it's amazing. I absolutely love it. And the company I'm using is Republic Wireless. You've probably have heard me talk of them before because I absolutely love them. And this is actually my cell phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. My cell phone. So the sad thing is that I had to switch to an Android. I had an iPhone before. I do miss my iPhone, especially the camera. The camera I really miss. Everything else about the Android I love. Like actually I really enjoy the Android operating system better than I do the iPhone's system, which I found really surprising. But I do miss my iPhone camera, not gonna lie. That's been a hard adjustment to make is losing the iPhone camera. But I love Republic Wireless's service, absolutely love it. And how their service works is that first, whenever you go to make a phone call, it's gonna try to call from Wi-Fi first because Republic Wireless uses Wi-Fi calling. That's their big thing is Wi-Fi calling. And because again, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm always here at my house. So every time I make a phone call, I'm calling through my Wi-Fi and not through a cell phone tower. Now, a lot of folks wonder, well, will I have service with Republic Wireless? They do have a coverage map that you can look at, which I'll include a link in the description of this video, so that way you can check out their coverage map to see if you do have coverage there. But they use Sprint's towers. So if you have Sprint already, you're going to have service wherever you normally have service with your phone. The only time that I have not had service with Republic Wireless is when I was in the mountains and nobody had service. We actually went and stayed in a cabin with a group of like other married friends of ours. And so there was like a smorgasbord of like cell phone providers. Everyone had a different cell phone provider there, including my husband who was still working for the company he worked for. And he had Verizon Wireless. And nobody had service at the cabin, nobody at all. So that was the only time that I have not had service with my phone. I've had service every other place that we've ever been. I've had service, no problem. And what they do with the Wi-Fi calling is that the more you call with through Wi-Fi and not the cell phone tower or through a cell tower, Republic Wireless will actually credit you back that unused cell time because most cell phone companies anyways don't own their own cell towers. Usually it's a cell tower company that owns the cell tower and manages the cell tower. And then those, the cell phone companies pay a fee in order to use those cell phone towers. That's typically how the cell towers work. And so Republic Wireless will actually credit you back basically that fee that they're not having to pay because you're using Wi-Fi calling versus using a cell phone provider. So it is really a great option. I absolutely love it. And it's actually the cell phone company that I recommend to everyone and anyone, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're looking to save money on your cell phone, I cannot recommend Republic Wireless enough. I absolutely adore them, love them to death. Like I said, you'll have to go to an Android. So if you have an iPhone, that's kind of the sad part, is you have to use an Android, but they actually have a program now. I don't remember all of the Android phones, but they have a program now where if you currently have an Android phone, some Android phones are eligible to just go ahead and transfer over to Republic Wireless. So you don't have to pay for a new phone in order to use Republic Wireless, which is what I had to do. I had to pay for this phone in order to use Republic Wireless, which was kind of a downside. But again, overall, I actually really love this phone. It's actually been found at the bottom of our toilet twice. And it's the claim was that it's water resistant, and this is living proof because this phone should be dead by now. Knock on wood. Because it literally, one of my children has dropped it in the toilet twice now. So awesome. So if you have kids, you might want to look into the Moto. What are you, Moto G? This is Moto G, I think. You might want to look into it because it's totally survived sitting at the bottom of the toilet for God knows how long. So it's awesome. But we use Republic Wireless now. And my husband, he owns his own business, and so he's using Republic Wireless as well. And we love Republic Wireless. It's been a great blessing to our family in order to keep our cell phone bills low. So we really enjoy that. And I will include links to Republic Wireless so you can check out Republic Wireless and see if it'll work for you. I mean, they have some of I think their cheapest plan is actually $5 a month. It's $5 or $10 a month. I don't remember the exact total, but it's pretty cheap. I have one of the cheaper plans. They do, of course, have more expensive plans that have more data to them. But even still, their most robust plans are, in my opinion, still very affordable compared to a lot of the larger cell phone companies. And if you currently use Republic Wireless, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Republic Wireless, or if you use another really awesome low-cost cell phone provider, let us know about it so that we can check those out as well. Good job, baby. Good job.